Here's a wake-up call for retired homeowners. Discover how to protect your children's inheritance and get over £2,000 free legal protection. Of course, most retired homeowners are aware that equity release offers great benefits, such as helping children or grandchildren get on the property ladder. Equity release can pay for home improvements and repairs, and help buy a holiday home or pay off an existing mortgage or expensive loans. However, there are some pitfalls that can affect all retired homeowners because 1 in 3 people in the UK may suffer from dementia before they die. Bank accounts can then be frozen even if held jointly, and future equity release money may not be possible without a financial lasting power of attorney. Also, without a health and welfare lasting power of attorney in place, local authorities are legally empowered to make decisions irrespective of family wishes as to where a person may live, their medication, diet, wishes, and even activities. So each spouse should set up 2 lasting power of attorneys, one for property and financial affairs and the other for health and welfare. Remember that your lasting power of attorneys are powerful government documents that ensure people you trust make decisions about your finances and where you will live rather than the authorities. But there is another risk to children's inheritance because when a widowed person entered residential care, the equity release ends and the property must be sold. After your equity release mortgage is repaid, the money left over can quickly disappear in annual care costs, typically £50,000, increasing every year for life. This is because a widow automatically owns their joint home when their spouse dies. Couples can protect half the equity in their homes by severing their joint ownership, so each spouse owns half their property. At the same time, they each set up a special will trust, leaving their share to family. When the first spouse dies, their property share belongs to their children. Therefore, when a widowed spouse enters a care home, at least half the equity cash can be protected. Setting up a will trust is the best solution for couples to protect the inheritance they leave to their children, not only against long-term care costs, but there are other threats to their inheritance after you die. For example, the risk of divorce claims is a larger threat than care costs because less than 1 in 3 marriages end in divorce. But unlike a basic will, your will trust sails on for up to 125 years after you die, protecting your children and grandchildren's inheritance against the threat of divorce claims, creditors, and even means testing for state benefits. Take the first step now and protect your children against multiple threats to their inheritance, all at no cost when you decide to proceed with an equity release arranged by one of our panel of independent authorized equity release specialists, including those seen on TV. Save up to £2,000 plus. Protect your equity release with free will trusts and lasting power of attorneys. For more information, free phone 0800 002 9997. That's free phone 0800 002 9997. Or email Sean at equitylegal.uk. Ring now, you won't regret it. That free phone number is 0800 002 9997.